Vern, I didn't even think I was going to really ask you this, but when you referenced Jonesy's call there, and I agree, it was good. It really captured the moment. Not too wordy. It was perfect. There's, and I know you're incredibly humble, but you are truly one of these voices, like a Vince Scully. I mean, you're a part of our worlds, and you have been forever, and we treasure you. How much of what you say in a big moment is scripted, and how much is organic? How do you dance that tightrope, so to speak?
Well, I don't have to because everything is instinctive. I swear to God, I've never scripted a finish in my life. And I know that there are fellows who do, and then sometimes the words do fit. They write them for the moment and in anticipation of the moment occurring. And if the game doesn't follow script, you're kind of out there in left field with these awkward words. I've been so fortunate over a long career to have been present when great things happened, and in most cases, I would say what I had to say was equal to the moment. That's not very self-deprecating, but and I'll give you just a quick example. Tiger's chip shot at the 16th in 2005.
Oh my God, that was the best.
And he chips it in this impossible shot. And I did have a guy the next day call me and say, "I'm just curious, did you write that?"
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night, so I imagined what I would say if Tiger pulled an 8-iron long and left, and then chipped it 180 feet. It turned right and went south and hung on the lip for 1.8.
Yeah.
I might say, in your life, have you seen anything like that? But no, and I don't think I would have said something that in that same manner 25 years ago. I think it's an accumulative experience, and you trust yourself to react to what you see in front of you.
Makes sense.
And for me, there's just, I react. I'm a reactionary.
Mm-hmm.
I react to what happens right in front of us.
That Tiger call was brilliant. I mean, even the Nike swoosh sign getting a little airtime. I mean, it was incredible. Verne Lundquist.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
Their Advertising Age magazine, and we're talking about 2006,
yeah.
2005, and Advertising Age magazine, however they would do this kind of study, estimated that the 1.8 seconds that the ball hung on the lip with the Nike logo exposed was in advertising dollars worth an additional $19 million to Nike in exposure.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Well, you know what's amazing about that, Vern? I mean, Tiki and I always Tiki's out today, otherwise he would have chimed in by now for sure. Tiki and I reference golf a lot on the show, and we both love the game. We're both hacks, but we both really do have a true passion. And when you go back to the mid-2000s, not that Nike golf wasn't viable, but it certainly hadn't exploded the way it is now, and it really didn't have its imprint on the market yet. So I can see, I don't know how they actually quantified and got to that number, but when you lay it out, then you go back, 10 years ago, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
It really does. Because you remember, Tiger was their first golf hire. Well, their biggest golf hire. I don't know.
And Duval, right? David Duval, too.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And so they had this extraordinary advertising campaign around Tiger, and it was it was almost simultaneous with that event at Augusta. So, and they did do a commercial out of it, at the end of which the announcer's voiceover said, "And Tiger, next time, could you at least get the logo straight?"
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow. I hear you. Verne Lundquist, the legendary voice, college football on CBS and SEC. I don't even really want to talk football. I just want to talk to Verne about anything that pops into my mind. Verne, I have to have dinner with you sometime. Can we please, I know that I do not register on your radar, nor do I expect to, but can I please have a chance to sit down? I will pay. I'm not sure if you drink, but if you do, scotch is on me. Can I please have a meal with you someday?
Of course. Yeah, we can do that.
We have to do this because
I'd
you are the
love
best.
to. Yes, of course.
Okay. Let me ask you this. All the games you've done, and this is going to be phenomenal, LSU, Bama, 8 Eastern, CBS, Where is Fournette now on your wow transcendent list of all-time talents you've seen on Saturdays? Is he really high, or is he still kind of working his way up there?
No, I think he's already really high. I heard Gary say his breakout game for this year. You know, he had a good year last year. I still have trouble forgetting is the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
In his second game when he scored and he did the Desmond Howard Heisman Trophy pose.
Sure.
And I thought, oh, come on. You know, you're a freshman in college. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But everybody, I've not met him yet. We will, I'm sure. But everything I've read about him and heard about him, and I've talked with the coaches, he's a very humble, approachable young man. I sure hope that's true. So that part I think he's getting. And as a talent, I heard Gary say something when he bowled over the safety in our LSU Auburn game. And this kid just did a backflip. And then he shrugged another tackler on another touchdown run. Well, he's going to have a lot of defining moments, but those two, especially when he bowled over that defensive back.
Yeah.
I think if you've been around a while, you remember Herschel Walker in his freshman year at Georgia. And he had a collision with Bill Bates, who had a heck of a career with the Dallas Cowboys.
Good player.
And Bill hates it every time that play is shown. And here we are 35 years later, and they still show it.
Yeah.
And Gary said on the air when he bowled over the Auburn defensive back, that is a Herschel Walker moment. And to hear him in the same sentence with Herschel, and I think Herschel and Bo and Earl Campbell are the three modern generation. Now we get into it. Wait, you're saying they're better than Barry Sanders? No, I'm not. They're better than Gale Sayers? No, I'm not. But I think he's in the conversation now, Fournette, that is, as a sophomore, as among potentially the top 10 or 11 running backs ever.